How you doing, man? Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are here, live in the flesh. This is the Motion Talk, Shanewz Boxing LLC. Man, before we get started, shout out to everybody that has been rocking with the news by Shanewz from day one. Um, you have watched and witnessed the rise of the source, right? You watched and witnessed the transformation of the source. So salute to y'all, man. Happy Sunday. Um, we're gonna get to some topics. I did the Call Chronicles a little earlier. Um, I put out some I got a lot of boxing content out there. Um, when I did the Call Chronicles though, I was trying to, just get a assessment of Martinez. What's going on? Salute, man. I was trying to get an assessment of, just where everybody was at with it, right? But you know how that goes. Most of the boxing community are programmed sheep. They get mad at me for saying that, but it is what it is. Until you prove me different, I will always say that. I'm gonna call you guys what you are, programmed sheep, man. A lot of you, let me move over a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I move over there. See, I had to do the check real quick, so that you guys can see me. The board is here, right? Got the board rocking. All right, that's there. Oh, you on both, man. Martinez, salute, man. You pulled up on both of the joints. You really in your bag. Appreciate you. Appreciate you there, soldier. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But we here. Happy Sunday. We're gonna get to some topics. Uh, you know, happy Sunday. Look, I got the board right here too. So I can work on the board right here. Look, everything is set up today. All right? So if I need to go to the board to break some things down, I'll do that. But in all likelihood, if I do not receive no donations and certain things, I definitely won't be playing the board. I'm just calling a spade, man. Um, but I am going to do some content. First and foremost, I think was that the last big show of the year? Most likely, right? Most likely. Well, you do have the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua coming up, but I think that was like the last official boxing joint. Romeo, what up? I can't see your name. Something potatoes. What's going on? Hit the like button over there. Donate, throw the gifts, all that, right? So last night, I'll start off with some boxing. No particular order. Let me go over to my IG. Um, I'm gonna go to my IG. All right. Some of y'all might have to come over to get with it. Y'all might have to come over to get with it. If you are on the behind the views, you're not gonna be able to see um, what's going on IG. All right, so here we go. 3 in the building, still no likes on the behind the scenes. Come on, man. We got to do better with the likes over there. Yeah. This was, man, look at Unc. Shout out to my Unc. See, Unc tagged me in this, and this is what I do, right? I shine, you shine, we shine, right? See, he tagged me in this, and this was. Did y'all watch the fights, man? Come out the bushes, man. Come out the bushes, man. It's 2 people over here. Did you watch the fights last night? Did y'all watch the fights? Put it in the comments, man. 3 in the building now. Come on. Little participation is free. Participation is free, man. Did you watch the fights last night, man? Let me know. Did you watch the fights? 4 in the building now. Did y'all watch the fights? Because I'm going to break something down. Did y'all watch these fights last night? Did y'all watch these fights? Hey, Asher Pollard, thank you. How you doing? Smash the like button, man. All right. Did y'all watch these fights last night? Did y'all watch them? Man, I am so inspired right after watching the fights. I watched my cousin, my big cousin, who I grew up getting into a lot of fights in elementary school. And all right, don't worry about it. I'm gonna fill you in, Paula. I watched my big cousin right last night work with another one. He has so many fighters, but I watched him work with a guy who a lot of people salute. CW thumbnails, man. I'm glad you are in the building and not in the bushes. You are family. But I watched my big cousin, who I grew up, and he was the best fighter. He was a world champion. And I remember my mother had me in boxing and karate, and I always wanted to be like my cousin. He was a world champion. He was the best. And we used to go to all of his fights as a kid. Me, my other cousin, we used to go to his fights, and I would see the respect that he would get, right? He was the man, right? So to see him last night, because and people really thought I did not like Frank Martin. I like Frank Martin, right? And I'm going to continue to do my part to market and promote Frank Martin. But man, Frank Martin he had the sauce last night. He was working them feints. Did you see the feints? Now I'm going to break this down on the board. CW, if you are in here, salute to you, right? Now that I know I got an official Team Shanewz member in here, I will go to the board, right? Make sure y'all hit the like button and things like that, right? Hit the like button, right? But I'm gonna break this down right here, man, because most of you guys listen to people that talk boxing, but they don't show it. They do fight parties, all this stuff, and they have no clue what they're talking about, right? Feel free to donate to the war, man. And one thing I'm gonna tell you about my channel, and it's shown with the content, right? The money goes towards the war. The money goes towards this war. And if you don't think I'm taking the money towards the war, all you gotta do is look at the setup now, right? Look at the setup. Look at my new content, the editorial, the literature, the delivery. It's all going back into the company. And I always told all my day ones, I don't know if I have channel members, my channel members, the people that donate to the channel, I was always saying, yo, Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm independent. I'm out the muck, right? But watch me work. And that's what you are witnessing. And those of y'all that are in the bushes, those of y'all that went against me, stay over there because we are coming. We are coming for you all. I told you. I don't run. I walk down the hill with my sword swinging. But I want to break down this. I seen this knockout coming, right? Because in between the rounds, right? It was a southpaw on southpaw, right? Fight last night. Bartholomew is a southpaw. Are y'all following that, right? So when Bartholomew, hey Daniel, how you doing? Hit the like button. Salute, good brother, right? Buddy McGirt, cousin Buddy, told Frank Martin to move to your left. Because that's what you do when you fight a southpaw. You move to your left, right? Conventional fighters too. Take notes to that, right? And when Frank Martin delivered this shot, if you pay attention what he did, and I'm going to break this down, and I'm going to use the board because my guy's in here. My guy CW's in here. I'm going to use the board. Well, that's a circle. Where's the eraser? Where is the eraser? Right. I should have made a square. There's the square. There's the ring, right? Frank Bartholomew, right? Yo. But he kept telling him, pivot to your left. Right? Pivot to your left. You know why? You know why? Appreciate you subbing, right? You know why you pivot to your left or you turn to your left when you're fighting the lefty? Right? Where is the lefty's power shot? His left hand. So if he's standing like this, right? Look, he's this way, right? Southpaw, right? This is conventional. This is southpaw, right? Right, you're gonna move to the left, right? Look, you're getting away from the power shot. So what Frank Martin did, and I'm gonna show you this, right? When he knocked him out, he said, sorry for the spam, that was an accident. It's all good, brother. I appreciate the comments, right? Come over here, share the content, bring them through. Frank Martin, and I'm gonna show that on the board first. Frank Martin made a subtle move right here, like this, to his left, right? He threw Bartholomew off. Then he pivot back over this way, lined it up, boom, down the line. Watch now. I just broke that down to y'all. And now I'm going to show you the sequence in this knockdown. I'm going to show you that sequence right there in this knockdown. And then I'm not going to stay on the board no more. I'm not going to stay on the board no more. But I want to show y'all that sequence. Look. There it is. Y'all seen it? It was over. It was over. And that's what Cuz was telling them to do all night. All Yo, Frank Martin landed that shot and he knew it was over. Did y'all seen? I'm gonna play it one more time and break it down for y'all one more time. Cause I think y'all might have missed it. Here it is right here. This is my cousin reposting it, little James. God damn, that was textbook. But look right here. See? Boom. Shipped over, right back. Pow. Shipped over, right back. Did you see it? I broke it down to y'all on the board. That's textbook right there. Shipped over, didn't move a lot. You don't need to move a lot. You don't need to move a lot. You don't need to move a lot, man. Can you show the chat the video? You got to come on to the other live stream, Gonzo. It's on. You watching the behind the scenes. Look at that. Bang. Perfect. 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 That was perfect execution right there. That was perfect execution right there. Hey, elevators, me and you. Yes, beautiful, KO. The setup, though, CW. It was the setup and the teachings. Man, it was the teachings. Like, what's the name was telling them the whole night, man. And then if you watch the build up, the thing that they was working on, the jab, the feint, yo, Frank Martin was in the groove, man. Frank Martin was in the groove, man. Yo, Frank Martin was in the groove, y'all. Look, I'm gonna show y'all something. Look, I'm gonna go to this guy's page, right? Because I know you guys be rocking with certain content creators, right? So maybe this will bring you guys over here to me, right? This isn't my page, all right? But yeah, I'm gonna get a drop from this girl right here. I'm gonna show you this girl in a second. She's gonna give me a drop. Showbiz, where's Showbiz? There he is. Look, I'm gonna show y'all my comment. Hopefully, Showbiz's page ain't private. Good, it's not. All right, this is Biz. Look, Biz be watching. Now, I wanna put this out here, right? I used to go at Showbiz, right? I used to go at him. I'm not even gonna lie. Because, okay, you see it? There you go. Gons, appreciate you pulling up over here. I used to go at Biz, right? But it's funny now because I actually like his content. I always think I did like his content, but I didn't understand his angle. But now I do. He's an actor, character, and it's cool, right? But I left a comment over there because he does his bag work, right? And I added my cousin because I seen what he's doing, right? I'm gonna show business. I added my cousin. Right? There goes my comment right there. Look at him. See, Biz be watching. Biz be watching. Look. Biz be watching, right? So if you see my comment right here, I added my cousin. I said, add Buddy McGirt feints. That Suffolk sauce magic. That helps set up that Frank Martin knockout of the night in San Antonio. Keep working, Biz. I see the sauce, experience, improvement, Shanewz boxing, right? And I do. Now, CW, if you are in here, and whoever else is in here watching, I have been critiquing, but coaching on social media, Showbiz. And these are facts. I have my receipts to show it. When Showbiz first used to get on the bag, he was rock'em, sock'em robot. Somebody stop me in the chat if I'm lying. CW, if you are still in here, put it in the comments section if I'm lying. This guy, I believe you was on one of the panels, and I was breaking it down. Right, I was working with Showbiz, like I'm doing right here. Like I work with the kids in the gym. I was working with them. I think it was me. You was on the panel, and I was like, look at this technique, CW, just like the other guy that I don't fuck with, right? I was like, yo, no head movement. I was like, look, his head is on the line, right? I said he's hitting the bag, but I was like, he's a stationary target. If you look at Biz now on that bag, what is he doing? He's bouncing around. He's diddy bopping, like what we like to call it, diddy bop. Like, look, who I look like right now? That's Marley. Look, that's the Marley diddy bop. Marley be like that. We call that the alpha ape, right? Yeah, that's the alpha ape right there, right? He's diddy bopping. He's moving, right? He's getting in rhythm. So shout out to Showbiz, right? But I left that comment. And I added Frank Martin, man. Because I'm telling you, when the whole Frank Martin, Shakur Stevenson thing popped off, I went at Frank Martin hard. But it was from a standpoint of love. Because I myself was like, yo, and look, Frank Martin, not for nothing. Remember, that was the fight where Shakur's hand was broke. Frank Martin might have could have beat him, man. Shakur barely could fight, man. Elwood De Los Santos couldn't do shit. Because he doesn't have the athletic ability. But Frank Martin, maybe that could have been his night. But he went on to fight Tank Davis. And the rest is history. Now he's with my cousin. And I was bigging him up, man. He's going to get a big fight, man. Mark my word, Frank Martin is going to get a big fight again now, man. You know why? Do you know why? Put it in the comments if you know why he's going to get a big fight. If you know boxing. Do you know why? Put it in the comments. If Frank Martin's going to get a big fight. You know why? Put it in the comments, man. It's easy. These are free. I'm asking you guys to do free things right now. I'm not screaming on you. But before I move on that thought, right? Where are all the trolls at? Yeah, CW, do you notice that, right? Gonzo, everybody else that rocks with me, where are all the trolls, right? You notice how when I come and I be in my bag right now, because I'm in my bag right now, they don't bring them over here, right? They will not bring them over here because of the setup, of the growth. They're not going to bring them over here because they can't come over here now with the stupidity. You understand? Like when I come here and I show this side of the growth, they do not pop up over here. But if I was, like I said yesterday, or when I'm in my car or I'm in my machine, not only will they come over here, they'll come over here with negativity, the bullshit energy. Yes, spot on, CW. They come over here with the bullshit energy, the homosexual tendencies. They come out of the bushes. Right now, they're in the bushes and they're hiding. Right? You know that, right, CW? They are in the bushes and they're hiding. But it is what it is. We're still here killing the game. And the content is out. And I'm going to get to some of that content that I dropped. Because they can't hide it. The numbers is crazy right now. And the numbers is so crazy, it's exposing. Because like I said, you guys, and in a second, I'm gonna start set tripping and calling y'all out by name. Yeah, you guys watch like weirdos, but you will not hit the like button. You damn sure ain't gonna share the content because you don't want me to get big. You don't want me to get big. So you definitely won't share it. You're definitely not going to share it because, like I said, a lot of you guys are lost. You have the lost mentality, right? But shout out to the people that are sharing the content. That goes a long way. Sharing is free. And I've been telling my team, my producers, my Sojets, because I got a lot of females rocking with me, and my soldiers, the formula. And CW, if you're in here, you already know I've been gave you the formula. And that formula is the winning formula. That is why I said, I was like, just give me a second. I'm going to walk all of these guys down. Especially the ones that are frenemies, trying to front like they fuck with me, but they clearly don't. Those are the first ones that I'm when I come through with my chopper, I'm cutting them down. And that's what we've been doing. Right? Because like I said, when it comes to sharing of content, that is all free things to do. Free. But shout out to Biz and that comment I left. And Frank Martin will have a big fight real soon. Very, very soon, man. But we welcome all the trolls over. And you notice how CW, another thing. If you've been noticing, right, the trolls, not only are they not popping out right now, CW, look, they have been on quiet. You know why they're on quiet, CW? This is why they're on quiet. Because these guys They are content fans, right? Content fans. And now my content is running circles around them. Look, right here, this is circles. This is what they're fans of. The illusion.
It's not vacation time. I mean, I'm taking care of my family. Like I be with my kids. My son plays sports. My two girls play sports. You know, I be with my family. Be with my fiance, my mom, my dad, traveling the world, and just ever. I got.
You heard him, I'll come back whenever I'm ready. There's his fiance. She's not in the spotlight like that no more. I wonder how she feels. When he was the man, I remember, one of the first ever times her being on camera was on Jackal Fitness. But they're not in the spotlight like that no more. At one point in time, she wanted to be Beyonce. Probably still does. But like I said, they are not in the spotlight like that anymore. Remember, she had the podcast. Y'all remember that? She had the podcast. Why doesn't she do that anymore? Remember the podcast? What was it? Her name is AO. See, I got it right. See, I'm not even here set tripping on EJ. Remember, I used to call it EJ or XO. It was AO because that's her name. AO on the rocks. Remember, she had the podcast. But see, respectfully, when you try to do things and it's not for you, it will not prosper. No matter how much you try to manipulate it and force it, it doesn't prosper. Just like with me, right? They all talk about how I don't do this and I don't do that. But if you pay attention, look at this video format right here. Why do I continue to get better and better? Because God is with me. Right? Look at the format of this video. The thumbnails, the storyline. These are all the things, right? See, I took notes, right? When these people would always try to shoot me down as to why, quote unquote, nobody watches me or I don't generate this, that, and the third, they used to say, oh, well, when I watch your video, it's not catchy. Yeah, look, I'll put that on the board. Look, it's not catchy, right? They used to be like, it's not catchy, right? So, okay, I said, okay, so I need catchy. They always used to want me to have a gimmick. I'd be like, how do I make it catchy? Oh, you got to do something that's, basically what they were saying was gimmick. So I said, okay, by me delivering the facts, like CW said right there, let me highlight that. Right? So the facts, look, I got the board out today, we cooking. So now when it comes to being media or having a media platform, the facts don't matter. They want it to be catchy. So tricky, I'll put trick right here. You want me to trick the viewers, right? You want me to trick the viewers. So I used to jot all this stuff down. So my videos weren't catchy. So what I did was I watched all the people that they said were, right? Remember, shout out to Biz. That's why I never liked Biz. See how it's all coming around? Because remember, Biz used to do all of this dumb shit and that's what they wanted. They wanted Tricky, a character. But I said, that's not me. But some of these other guys, they did go that route. Hello. Smash the like button, cat, emoji person, right? So I didn't go that route. But what I did do was I started to get better and better with my producing of videos. And I remember, ghost producing, right? Ghost producing videos for others and not putting my stamp on it, not putting my water. Well, in a second, my watermark was on, but the watermark was just so small. And shout out to World Combat Sports. He told me that trick, right? he was like with the pictures, and that's when I was catching a lot of y'all. I used to do it with a lot of my pictures. I put my watermark so small on a picture that where only I know where it's at, and I was giving the pictures out, and people were posting my pictures, and even my daughter's pictures too. Some of them were my daughter's, but I always gave my daughter her credit. I just didn't take the credit for myself, and I would see a lot of people liking the pictures, and I was like, damn. I shake my head like, yo, you're fake. You have jealousy tendencies. You're fake. You like my picture, but when I post it, you don't like it. I don't. Damn. How long have you had that sickness in you? Because this is my picture. These are my actual pictures that I took at these events, at weigh-ins, press conferences, fights. But you don't like it when I post it. But when I sell it, or I say, here, you post this, not only do you like it, you comment, you turn into what I call, and I created the jealous fan zone section. Right? The jealous fan zone section. Uh-oh, they sent one over here. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. Only one. Yeah, you're trolling. Thank you for coming over here trolling. Appreciate you. Right? But yeah, so I was just like, I would just look at people funny. Like, damn, dog, how long have you been in competition? How long have you been in the bushes? Because you been a groupie of my work. But when you know it's my work, you try to ignore it. But if I put it over here and I'd be like, hey, you want this picture? Because that's what I do. I'm a businessman. And now my fees are up. Look at my content, right? Let's let this finish up. This is my content right here. Fire content. This is how y'all like it. Telling the story.
I have a question for you. It's Kevin Garcia, aka the Puerto Rican KKB. We got to get your thoughts on the whole WBC sanctioning fees thing. As a fighter, how do you feel about what Crawford said about sanctioning fees?
I mean, it makes sense, but I mean, I think he should have talked about it, before, because now he's talking about it when he don't need the WBC anymore. And he should have talked about it, way back when I said something, he should have spoke up and said something about it too. So I don't know, man. It is what it is.
Do you think that there needs to be a change to that system?
Yeah, definitely be changed. We definitely see, there need to be some account of where's the money going, because, I mean, we don't know. Is it going to, because all we see is like them having, big dinners at fights and big dinners fights and, they have big, what's the things they be throwing? Big annual, conventions and things like that. So, I mean, it should be a.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Look, I'm doing my podcast. Hold on. Let me step out. No, you just said, there we go. I just said, that's all I have. I said it. Man. Yo, y'all, I'm back. My bad. My bad. You see how that plays out, man. Sorry about that, man. People want to call me. I'm trying to do my thing.
Accounting of where the money going, like Canelo's huge purse, and then you get 3% of that or whatever y'all agree on. We need to at least know account of where is some of the money going to. So I mean we don't know where the money.
Look at that. How's that looking, though, y'all? Look, this is what they were into. Sorry, I had to run out real quick. But CW, how's it looking? The other people that's in here, how's this looking? This is what y'all was going back to the board, right? Let me go back over here to the board, right? This is what they was asking for. What did I do? Oh, here's the marker. Catchy, right? Isn't that catchy? Somebody put in the comments. Is that catchy what I just did, right? Because this is the format that all these other people use that you claim that are influences. That's what they do, right? They take the content, which I just did, right? That was EJ. Shout out to EJ yesterday in San Antonio with his fiance. Appreciate that, CW. Let me pull that up. Thank you. Right? But CW, you're a part of that. Did you see CW thumbnails in there? Oh, I didn't get to them yet. I think I did. CW thumbnails was in there. But that was EJ interview that he did, like a media scrum, where he talked about him, basically set tripping on the sanctioned bodies first, and Terrence Crawford not standing with him. That's his words. So what I did was, and shout out to my team, I did an article, literature, catchy, right? Because that's what they want, catchy, right? Catchy. There's the catchy. The article is catchy, right? See the different slides. Those are slides. Catchy, right? And here's the trick. The trick is I always talk bad about Earl Spence, right? That's the trick. Earl Spence was a piece of shit to me. He was a snake, a scumbag. So now look at the trick. Am I speaking bad about him? Am I speaking bad about EJ? No, not only am I not speaking bad about him, I'm highlighting him. I'm showing what he actually said. And I'm quoting it. Because that's what he said. And the trick is this. Pay attention as I wrap it up. They always talked about me being unprofessional, not having good equipment, being mad, being this, that, and the third. How mad do I look right now putting out this content on him? There it is, CW thumbnails. Jealous fans. Jealous fans. And look what the literature reads. Shanewz Boxing LLC. Quick reaction. Spence reminds everyone, I've been said this. Crawford's WBC drama puts both rivals on the same side. Earl Spence Jr. spoke up in San Antonio, not for clout. And that's crazy. There's the trick. Because they always said that I was looking for clout. But to remind the world he's been calling out the sanctioning fees long before it was cool. Long before it was cool. Earl Spence was doing it, they said, right? Now that Terrence Crawford is refusing to pay, WBC reported $300K fee. Spence feels the boxing world is finally agreeing with an argument he made years ago. Spence point, sanctioned bodies act like toll booths. Fighters win the belts, then get hit with huge fees just to keep them. He questions this for years. Why did Crawford speak up now? Right? See, this is all in the article. The trick. Look, this is all in the article. Spence thinks fans are cheering Crawford for the same stance they ignored when he said it. Crawford's position. He earned the belts. Bottom line, this isn't a robbery. This isn't robbery talk. It's the same fight both men are having with the system. How is the content looking now? How's that looking now? Right? CW thumbnails. There it is. Tricky, catchy, and the facts. Tricky, catchy, and the facts. How is the content looking now, right? So let me erase this. Look, I'm using the board. Yo, my seminars are still available, as well as the merchandise. Hit me up, Cash App, Zelle. You know, let me put my thing. My goal right now is $30 for this live stream. I just gave some informative information. So if I get $30, which is under my value, if you know, right? I make more than that doing DoorDash, Zelle. I'm not DoorDash, Uber, other things in an hour. So $30 is well under my Shanewz boxing fee. But that is the goal. Whether Cash App or Zelle. $30. I've been on almost for an hour. I used the board. I broke down some things. We're gonna move on though, right? But that's the new trick. And look, see your money. I'm gonna show you, right? Make sure I got this muted. The $30 is going towards. Look at the content. This is the content now, y'all. This is what I've been putting out. CW thumbnails. CW thumbnails. Content. Look. This is the editorial feature right here. Right? This is the content. This is the content. Look. Yeah, look at the likes. The likes are so low, but the views are crazy. Yeah, the views on these videos. That's why I created the No Jealous Fan. Now this one they got the likes up. And he got smoked. I got an article coming out on that. Cool Boy Steph got smoked, and you knew he was gonna get smoked, man. But the likes were up on that one. But everything else, now they just watching, like this one right here, hard fire. Terrence Crawford, great animation right there, right? A lot of people were hitting me up behind the scenes. Look, I told you, the game is about tricking people, right? Because this is I'm not gonna expose the individual, but yo, they hit me up, right? This is why I tell you, YouTube, boxing, guys on the internet, they're lost, right? They hit me up, and they know who they are. I'm not even gonna give you no glory, but they hit me up, right? Instead of them commenting, this is why I tell you, people are so fake and phony, and they want to be closet fans, right? Closet fans. The person hit me up when I posted this. Didn't even hit the like button, but hit me up like, yo, how did you get Terrence Crawford to rock your shirt? Right? I immediately knew what he was talking about. I said, damn, nigga, you were in the bushes. You were who I'm killing. I think I got on the phone with CW and said, yo, man, you got to hurry up and give me the Jealous Fan Zone artwork, the bushes. Because these niggas is in the bushes. I put this up. Niggas exposing something that they was in the bushes. Yo, how you get Terrence Crawford to wear your shirt? Nigga, that's not Terrence Crawford wearing my shirt. But damn, now that I know you're watching, why didn't you hit the like button, motherfucker? Why didn't you comment that if you thought that was what it was? You know why you couldn't? Because you are a jealous online fan in the bushes. And you're exposed. You're exposed. You be watching my content like you're nasty work. You're disgusting. You are disgusting. But yes, you see where the content and the money is going. So yes, the goal is $30. Feel free to donate to the gold. All right. We are going to run it up. That is the goal, y'all. The goal, either Zelle or Cash App. Right. Let's be clear on that. But thank you, CW, for the comments and the thumbnails. That's CW thumbnails, man. All right, let's move on now. Hold on. Do I need the board? Do y'all still want me to use the board? Put it in the comments section, because I'll get the board out the way now. If I don't need the board anymore, I'll move the board. But if y'all still want me to go to the board and break stuff down, I'll keep the board here. Do y'all still want the board out or no? Let me know. Put it in the comments. I don't really need the board anymore. But if you would like for me to continue to use the board, just because there's other content that I'm going to go to, I'm really not going to need the board. Because the other content, like I said, this other content is going to have more so to do with it's going to have more so to do with things like here, while we wait for that, let's look at some eye candy. Y'all want to see some eye candy? These are the models. Look at the models, y'all. Look at the models, right? These are the models. These are the models, y'all, right? Excuse me. So I want to get over to Tank Davis, right? The PBC is we looked at that, right? Great picture right here. Shout out to them. Great picture, great night. Frank Martin is back. All right, so I want to get over here to Tank Davis. All right, Tank Davis has come out, and apparently he's been on Twitter. He's been on something, right? And he's talking about the Lamont Roach fight, and you don't fall for the banana and the tailpipe, because that's what this is turned into now, right? So the PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, bought out Cameron and Mace to help promote. Yeah, they even paid them guys. And if you notice, Cam and them had maybe Cam and them might have paid. I'm gonna look into it. You know what? Know why I'm gonna say Cam and them might have paid? I might have to stand corrected, right? Remember, yesterday or Friday. Friday, look, I'm gonna break this down. Let me get up out of my jacket and break this down to y'all. Look. It's getting hot in here, y'all. I'm gonna move the board. Y'all don't want the board no more. So I'm gonna move the board. All right. So I stand corrected, right? I think Cam and them might have paid. Now remember I said that they the money that what's name paid them. No, they probably paid, or their people paid, right? Because this is why I'm gonna tell you why I think they paid. Where's my pencil? Oh, here it is. Did y'all check the ring out? Those of y'all that's in here? Did y'all see the ring? Did y'all see the ring, right? Let me know if y'all seen the ring. Matter of fact, I can go over here to his. I'll go to his page. But did y'all pay attention to the ring last night? Right? And this is how I know the game. And smash the like button, man. If this is free marketing, I put the board away. But I think they paid. Now, why I say they paid, remember, I was the other day, I was like, yo, PBC wasted mad money on them. But I think it's the other way around, right here. And this is why I said they paid. You see this picture right here? You see this picture, right? You see this right here, right? You see this right here. It is what it is, right? Now, watch this. I'm going to give y'all some free game, right? I'm going to give y'all some free game. Either they paid, right? It can go two ways, right? Either they paid for that, right? Because that is like a sponsorship right there, right? Pay attention to what I'm giving y'all, man. Smash the like button. These dudes can't fuck with me when it comes to talking box and motion talk. Either they paid or whatever deal that they worked out. Instead of them getting, I'm just going to put a number out there. I don't know if this is the number they got because there's three of them. So I'm going to say, instead of them getting 300K, that's 100,000 a piece. 100 for Cam, 100 for Stat Baby, 100 for Mace, right? To do the hosting, because remember they hosted, right? They hosted. So maybe instead of them getting 300K, they say, yo, we won't get 300K. You can give us 200K and put our logo in the ring. See, I'm going to cover the whole base. I should have kept the board over here to write that down to show y'all how that works and how that goes. But you see they had the sponsorship. Now, normally you pay for that. That's why I said maybe they paid. But they hosted. Normally, if you host an event, they're paying you to host. Are y'all following this? The 5 that's in here. Somebody comment. You don't got to stay in the bushes. This is, motion talk. This is motion talk. Media marketing management consultant agent, Shanewz Boxing LLC. Are y'all following that? Put it in the comments. All right, put it in the comments. That's how that normally works. If you have a patch in the ring, you're a sponsor, right? Because if you look, all the ring, DraftKings, whatever else, these are people that paid for the event or helped to promote this event. They paid. So maybe Cam and them worked that out in their deal to host. Because remember, they hosted the weigh-in, the ceremonial weigh-in. So maybe, like I said, I don't know if they made 300K. I just put that number out there. So let me just be clear on that, because you know how these niggas, they want to debunk you, right? They want to debunk you or make it seem like they can fuck with you. Like I said, that I don't know their numbers. I just put that out there because the reason why I put that out there, because I remember Mace said he doesn't do nothing for less than 100. So it's 3 of them. So I just said all 3 of them had to get 100, right? Alleged. But maybe that's what they did. They said instead of paying us 300K, you can give us whatever, 200, and put our logo in the ring. They could have did it that way. Or it could have went the other way around. They completely just paid to help pay for the event. And helping to pay for the event, this is another game I'm giving y'all. They got the host, right? They hosted, and they got their shit in the ring. Somebody debunk me right now, especially you guys that know the game, you talk the game, you do views. Debunk that. Tell me that I'm lying. That doesn't sound like how the game or the business is played. Please, CW, let them know if you're still over here. Somebody debunk it, and I'll bring the board back over here. But shout out to them. Well played. I seen that. I seen that yesterday. I caught that. I said, oh, shit. I was like, yeah, see, somebody like myself catches things like that. You know why? For those of y'all that's watching in the chat, do you know why I caught that? Because how many times have you seen my brand, my business, my associates brand on ESPN, right? on fighters' trunks. Right? That's how I caught that. That's why I caught that. If that makes any sense. Does that make any sense to y'all, man? How's the content, man? How's the content? Five in the building. So apparently, Mace, sticking with this, right? So Mace, and shout out to Malik. Let me give Malik his credit, right? Malik hit me up behind the scenes. I wish you would have sent me the audio or something too. I gotta find it real quick. Because I'm shout out to MREC. MREC did like an hour and 22-minute live stream. I didn't have enough time to watch it, but apparently Mace had some sort of statements about Tank Davis. Now Tank Davis has threatened to beat him up or put hands on him. And to me, this is all a publicity stunt. That's why those guys were there, and that's the audience that they attract. Remember, I spoke about that. I was like, these guys' audience ain't gonna buy the pay per views. They brought them over there for this, for the chitlin circuit grease. That's what they over there for, because most of their audience is unemployed, respectfully, scammers, fake street guys that get money, bitches that sell pussy, and sit on the internet and think that they can go viral and shit like that. Yeah. So that makes about sense. But what did May say? Let me see if I can find it real quick, man. Let me see if I can find it, man. And if anybody has it, please, that's watching, put it in the comments so I can pull it up, man. Cause I didn't Malik hit me up with that, man. Like I was, you see what I was doing. I was getting that Earl Spence joint put together, and oh, damn, there it goes. I see it. See, here it is right here. I don't want to use this shit. Um, damn. Okay. Mm. So apparently, here it is. Thank you. I knew it had to be Twitter. So apparently, Javon. Let me see. Do I have him on Twitter? I don't think I follow Javante on Twitter, but because he tweets shit and drops it. So he got on Twitter and said, "Ask Coach Cameron how his throat feels." So now that he's gonna get in the algorithm. Coach Cameron how his throat feels. That's what he said to Cam. Um, he said to Mace, "What if I? What if I show up to the? Wait, hold on." He said, and Mace talking crazy. What he say? I'll pull up to the show and beat the shit out of him. So look, look. This got the chitlin circuit, the chitlin grease talking. That's the fan base that Mace and Cameron they're talking about this. Now, Javante will not pull up there. If he does, he's gonna go to jail because I believe they record at one of the casinos with security, right? So he'll go to jail, man. But look, it makes for social media discussion, right? It makes for social media discussion. It does. Because now people are talking about this, right? But I knew it had I knew it had to do something with Twitter. But let's see what else. Hold on. Content, yeah. Yeah, feel free to put it in the comments what y'all thought about the outcome of the fight. I got the content out there. Y'all be scared to comment, man. Comment. What did y'all think? Did y'all think Lamont Rose did enough to win the fight? Was it a draw? He said he broke his hand too. Pitbull Cruz must have some hard hand. Because remember, Tank Davis broke his hand on his head. Javante called him a gatekeeper, yeah. He said he's a gatekeeper. He said he's a gatekeeper. How do y'all feel about that, man? How do y'all feel about that, man? Hopefully, Malik, you caught that. He said he's a gatekeeper, y'all. Is because now what is this? Lamont, this is Lamont's third his third freaking draw. So does that make him a does that make him look? Show y'all the look, huh? Does that make him now a gatekeeper? Talk about it, man. We here working. I'm about to shut the behind the views down. Does that make him a gatekeeper? You see my notes right here a little bit, right? Does that make him a gatekeeper, y'all? Look, and I threw on the Beetlejuice. Y'all can always call me Beetlejuice. I threw Beetlejuice on for y'all, man. Source experience, man. Does that make him a gatekeeper? Roach beat 9 rounds to 3. Okay. So you had it 9-3. What about the knockdown, though, CW? Remember, he got dropped. He got knocked down. He remember his gloves touched the ground. What about the knockdown? What about the knockdown? You scored a knockdown. That's a 10-8 round. If you had a 9-3, and one of those rounds had to be a 10-8 round. Now, the judges seen the fight close. That's why it was a draw. But one judge might have seen the fight how you seen it, and another one seen it completely different. That's why you have to add the fact of the swing rounds. When a fight is usually a draw, like what we got right here with this, a lot of the rounds are called swing rounds, where depending on the judge and how he's seeing the fight, it could be like what you had, a 9-3, or it could be a draw, or it could be the other way, 9-3 for the other guy. It's all about what you are watching and how you are interpreting the fight. Me personally, I listen to Earl Spence, Rowley, different guys that were there watching it. Because like I said, I like when I watch a fight on TV, I gotta watch it a couple times on TV. When I'm there, because I've been to a lot of fights live. Like TV, watching the fight from TV, from television, doesn't tell you the story a lot of times, man. Even when you watch it on mute, respectfully. That's why I respect a lot of people that go to fights. Because when you are actually in the arena or at the show itself, you can score the fight more accurate. Because television will fuck you up. Not only will it mess you up, it will have you thinking that you're watching something that you're not even watching. Like, you remember the round, CW, put it in here, because you scored the fight. What round was it where he stuck his tongue out? Pitbull Cruz stuck his tongue out, and they went crazy. That round, he got beat up. He got beat up. He said Cruz was doing a lot of holding, missing. Yeah, now Lamont was getting off. But Lamont looked like the more beat up fighter. He did. He bruised a lot worse than what's the name? He bruised. Man, where's my shit at? Oh. He bruised more than what's the name? Roach beat him. That's why he lost, CW. Well, he didn't lose. That's why he got the draw. He didn't beat him at his own game. He did. He did. And that's why he got a draw. Because he did not beat him at his own game. He got exposed. He should have never fought that style. That's why he looked the way he looked after the fight, beat up. He looked like he was in a war because he did not fight a smart fight. Right? He fought a stupid fight. He made the fight harder than what it needed to be. And that is why people are now online saying that he won. No, he lost. No, he didn't fight a smart fight. He said Roach beat him with his own game. And he really did. That's why he got dropped. That's why he almost fell out the goddamn ring trying to fight that fight, man. He did. He almost literally flew out the ring. That was stupid. And that's coaching. His father and them should have been like, yo, what are you doing? But a lot of times fighters get in there and the adrenaline, and that's what they do. But that was dumb. That was not as smart. Because I think if he would have boxed and did more, like he would have won. Because I think he did enough to get the decision. But I just think like boxing is at a state, and especially the PBC, they got to protect their brand. And right now, their brand is Tank Davis. It is also Pitbull Cruz. Right? Pitbull Cruz is their brand, their Mexican fighter. Because, and shout out to the brother I seen talking about this, David Benavidez is a Mexican American. But Pitbull Cruz is an actual Mexican. And that's why that fight was where it was at in San Antonio. And then it looked like it was pretty packed in there. I don't know about the pay-per-views. Right? I don't know about the pay-per-views, but it actually looked like it was packed in there, man. Content, though. But I can see your stance, though, CW. He fought Lamont Roach fought his fight, and he stood tall with him, but it was dumb. That is why he got jerked, in a sense. Because they looked at it like he was getting beat up, because he looked like he got beat up. But the CompuBox numbers, he threw and landed the more cleaner shots, effective shots. That's the same thing that people that was in there said and seen. But like I said, when you fight a fight of a fighter that fights that way, normally they're going to take that side of that fighter. And that's what we witnessed. Because one of the judges had Lamont Roach losing bad. And I was like, you know what? It probably was that knockdown. And like I said, a lot of the rounds, they were swing rounds. They could have won either way. You could have had a 9-3 like CW. No, but you're spot on, CW. You know you're boxing, brother. Keep kicking that sauce, brother. See, you're like a young coach. But, CW, and I say this respectfully, you're a barbarian coach, right? And it's not wrong with being a barbarian coach, right? But that's why you are with me, Team Shanewz Boxing. I'm teaching you to be a scientist. Because a scientist in boxing is the game of science, the sweet science. It's hit and not get hit. But you like the barbarian fighter. You are like Joe Dini, barbarian shuffle. Yeah, you got to have all sides of the game. But you don't always have to be a dog. When you have to be a dog, be a dog. Like Lamont Roach didn't have to be a dog. And why would he want to be a dog? Nobody questions the fact that, oh, you're not tough, this, that, and the third, you're soft. Right? Nobody questions that. That cost you the fight last night because you wanted to prove that you was tough. It was almost like Earl Spence and Sean Porter. You want to fight a guy's fight to prove that, oh, you're mano a mano, machismo. That's stupid. That's stupid. Now you got a broken hand, right? But then he break his hand. Lamont broke his hand. You got a broken hand. You're all banged up and bruised up. Come on, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. He said, I get what you're talking about. I can't comprehend it. Yeah. But he fought. It was a good fight, man. Laura fight. I'm definitely. Well, I don't know. I may do a write up on that. I'm gonna do the write up on Cool Boy's fight, man, because Cool Boy, I don't know. He made a good fashion statement with the beef from Broccoli's, but yo, he just it was yo. That is the top ranked PBC curse, man. Yo, Oshaki beat the hell, like dominated him, man. He dominated him. That fight wasn't even close, man. That fight wasn't even close, man. I was trying to get a read from people earlier with the Card Chronicles. Like, yo, did y'all watch that fight? What was y'all thoughts on it? But nobody commented, man. Nobody commented, man. They was in the bushes. See, I tried to get the read on that one before I dropped the actual the shit. I was trying to get the read, right? But yeah, we just here kicking it, man. Look, hold on. I'll take this down now. Did I close that? No, why it ain't closed? All right, there we go. Oh man, y'all ain't even tell me move over. I gotta move over, man. All right, I gotta move over. Um, so Mace, what did Mace say though? Does anybody have what Mace said? I was trying to look for that. What did Mace actually say to Javante? Yo, Javante will beat him up, but Mace ain't no slouch. Mace ain't gonna let that nigga just punk him. Y'all know that, right? Mason Bethel, he's retarded. But Mace, you can't fuck with Javante. Javante is different. But what did Mace actually say? That's what I was trying to find, man. I couldn't find nothing on it, man. I couldn't find nothing on it, man. I'm looking right now, man. What did Mace say? Oh, here, is this it right here? I don't want him just to fight the winner. I want him to fight Lamar Roach, not the winner. And not to say he's not going to win. I'm just saying the fight everybody wants to see is Lamar Roach. Oh, that's so. All I see was that he said he wanted him to fight Lamar Roach. Is that what it was, y'all? That's what I seen. He wanted him to fight Lamar Roach. That's all that came up. Right? That's all that came up. Hold on. You know what I could do? Well, I don't know why they muted my mic. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all ho. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all ho. Nah, man. I had to try it again. Mm. Yeah, I told you this is free promotion, more or less, man. To me, that's all it is promo, man. Because in CWs, as said, forced the match. Yeah, no, it was just more. Um, I don't think what's the name was in shape. I mean, he came in 2 pounds over. Then he Oshaki forced to rehydrate a very big. He was much bigger, stronger. That fight was just off all night, man. But yes, kudos to Forster and Top Rank. Now, are you noticing? Look, let me. I'm glad you brought that up. Look at the difference, right? Top Rank believes in Oshaki Forster, right? I want to prove a point real quick. Since I'm in here and we're talking about boxing, right? I really should have did some deliveries today. This is like my tomorrow's gonna be 10 degrees. Look at this. Y'all paying attention? Look. See, when your promotional company backing you, look at all these posts, man. Winner. Who's next? Look. Yeah. Winner. Yeah. Yeah, they was with Oshaki, man. Look at the difference, man. Yeah, look at the difference, man. Winner. Yeah, see, I be trying to give y'all the game, man. Yeah, I be trying to give y'all the game, man. When your promotional companies really they believe in you as a champion, they roll it out a little different, right? CW, you in here? Do you see that? Do you see that? Now these wannabe, content boxing guys to try to run with my what I just gave out right there. You know, they try to steal it. But yo, Shock, you want the work, man. Shout out to Shock. Shock, he wasn't playing, man. I gotta. Matter of fact, I'll probably do that before I get up out of here. Put my literature out on him, cause he just. That was a one-sided fight, man. That fight was really one-sided. It wasn't even close. It was nothing. You could have been like, yo, man, if Cool Boy would have did this, right? Is that a fair assessment, right? Ain't nothing that he did where you be like, yo, man, if Cool Boy would have just stayed doing that, he would have, the tide would have turned, right? It was none of that. Or does somebody call me out? Say I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Did he do something in the fight where it was pivotal? Like, yo, man, Cool Boy could have just kept doing that, man. He would have swung the tables. Like I said, I ate a lot of wings last night. I might have been like, under the influence. Yeah, I might have I might have been under the influence, man. I don't know. Mm, I could have been under the influence, man. But I didn't see nothing in the fight where he was getting off, and it was like, yo, man, if he would have just stayed on his square right there, he might have came up. But you know, that did not happen. You know, that did not happen. CW said yes, sir. Yeah, it did though, right? CW, I don't want to be on here. CW, you want to come on for a little bit? Yeah, let me put the link out there. CW, you want to come on? I don't know if you're busy. If you're not busy and you want to jump on, because you can have the floor for a little bit. You want to come on? Right? You can have the floor for a little bit. Because you might have seen something that I didn't see. Right? Come on if you want to. Cause like I said, I just seen Cool Boy just getting his ass whooped, man. It was like Oshaki couldn't do nothing wrong, man. To me what it looked like, and I'm speaking as a gym guy, it just looked like when it's just not your night. You have those days. If you be in the gym and you watch guys work and spar, sometimes it'd be like, damn, that nigga, you just couldn't get off. It's like it's just not clicking for you. That's what it was like. It wasn't clicking. And then to me, the size difference. Did anybody else notice that? The size differential was just crazy, yo. To me, like, what's the name was just so much bigger, right? We can pull it up right here. Look. Oh man, what happened? What was that? Yeah, what just happened, man? Yeah, that was look, they in here hating right now, man. They don't like the fact that I got it going on. They really just tried to kick me out the studio. Look, look at the size difference. Mm. He just looked like, yo, see it? You see the size difference? I muted it because I don't want the audio to play. But if you look at the size difference, he just was the bigger guy. He was just bigger. CW, what up?
What's up, Sauce? What's the business, man?
What's going what's going on?
Hey, man, I just think
Can you
Foster
hear
had
me?
better skills. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Hello?
Go ahead.
I
You
just
got
think
it. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Foster
Go
had
ahead. You got it.
I just think Foster had better skills than Cool Boy Steph, man. And I just think Cool Boy just didn't come to fight, man. It was just, you
Mhm.
know, he was bummed out,
Yeah.
basically. But it was a master class to me. So
Yeah. The fight, it was one sided. It wasn't
yeah,
even close. It wasn't competitive. That's why I'm glad you came on because I needed to hear that from somebody else too because I didn't want to sound biased or something. I did. To me, it was. I didn't see Cool Boy do anything where you'd be like, man, if he would have turned up right there, I didn't. I didn't. He just he came in 2 pounds heavier
yeah,
at the weigh-in, and then if you look at the fight, like
yeah,
what's his name rehydrated bigger than him. It was
yeah.
like
You know,
it just wasn't his night, man.
you know
Just
what it
wasn't.
remind me. You know what it remind me of, South stuff.
What?
Cool Boy, like we have to try to keep his history in stat. You know when he fought Inoue in China and he had a
Yeah,
bad performance as well. That would kind
yeah.
of remind me of like he just
No,
laid
man,
down like
nah, it ain't that, man. He's 0-2 against top rank. I keep trying to
and
tell you, man.
that too,
Yeah, there you go. I'm telling you,
that too. I was about to
it's,
say.
it's, it's, yo, it's different. Yo, it's they tried to play Bud and shit, right? When they was like, oh, they don't fight nobody. Maybe you niggas don't fight nobody. Like call spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they get mad when I pull that card, right? It's like, yo, you try to say that these guys don't fight nobody, but when they fight you, y'all niggas be looking crazy, bro. So who's really not fighting nobody, man?
Oh shit.
Like, yo, come on, man. Keep it real. Like, y'all always be trying to like front on top rank, like, oh, they ain't getting matched up right. No, that's y'all niggas, man. That's why, real talk. PBC fights. I think Showbiz or somebody said it. Why do you think you always see knockouts? PBC fighters, they get the most knockouts. Those guys over there are accustomed to knocking guys out. And then when they get it, all the way across the board, Wilder, Earl Spence, all these guys, they used to knock niggas out. And then when they got with a real fight with a top rank guy, them niggas got beat up, man.
Yeah,
All of them.
that's
Every one of
facts.
their kings, their hitters. Sean Porter. Sean Porter was the dog. Terrence Crawford stopped him, man.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga went teeth and nail with Earl Spence, man. They told Buddy he was losing the fight. That nigga Buzz turned the switch on that nigga and stopped him. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But they'll tell you that top rank guys don't fight nobody. Oh man, them niggas ain't fighting nobody. So why they always beating y'all niggas up, man? Word. Why, why they always be putting the blickies to y'all, man?
That's a fact, man.
They be putting the blickies to y'all, man. Like PBC fighters be ill in the Justice League. When they it's like, what happened to your superpowers, man?
Yeah, that's facts, man.
Shockey was a stepper last night, man. And I like
Yeah,
Shockey. Shout out to his team. But I thought Cool Boy was gonna bring more than that, man. Like, I was so disappointed, man. I knew he was gonna be like the size difference was gonna be a problem. That's why, when he came in 2 pounds heavy, I was like, nah, they gearing up. They know come fight now. He's gonna need that weight, man.
yeah.
He went out there. Listen, truth be told, I see why he took that fight, and I want to get your read on this. I think Shushu Carrington might have stopped him, man. Shushu was his mandatory at 126.
I think so too.
I think
I
Shushu
agree
would have
with you.
stopped.
I agree with you. I think Shushu will stop uh
Yeah,
Philly boy. I think he'll
yeah.
stop him.
I think Shushu would have stopped him, man. I'm just, and I'm not being Brooklyn biased, Brownsville biased, because his dad is my man and all that.
Oh,
I'm going off of what I seen last night. That's
man,
I'm a coach, nigga.
we
I'm
talking
a coach. I
boxing, man.
look, you only as good as your last performance. And if that nigga
Facts.
right there would have been in the ring with young Shushu, you would have want to sleep, nigga. You would have want to sleep, man. Word. Shoe might have knocked your neck off your shoulders, man.
That's
Word. I
facts.
was like, yeah, he just like you said. I quote you. Let me make sure I got this right. I wrote it down. My man, shout out to CW Thumbnail. CW Thumbnail said he didn't show up last night, so I don't know who that nigga was, man. That nigga, right? Yeah, that's what you said, right? I
Yep.
quote you. You said that nigga didn't show up. He did. I don't know who that was, man.
Yeah,
That was bad, man.
man. Man, his history, man. He shows that shit. He don't like to show up, man. I'm like, damn. But you got your
Yeah,
ass whooped though.
he just he showed up. He like listen. That we have a saying, right? We have a saying in the gym, and I don't want to disrespect him, but he showed up. He showed up for a check, man. I'm gonna just
That's
say
it.
that, man. He showed up for
That's
a
it.
check. Yeah. Well, he didn't, like you said, he didn't show up to win. It showed. He got a check though. He got paid.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
he didn't come. He didn't come to win. It showed, man. Cause you know when guys come to win,
Hell yeah.
right?
Yep.
Like
We know.
I'm gonna tell you, the fight he didn't get the decision. Remember, I was calling that fight before I went to go get the win. Shane Mosley and Ramos. Shane Mosley didn't get the decision, but he came to win. He left it all out there.
He sure
He was
did.
trying to win. You
That
know,
boy got a good chin, man. I give
yeah,
him that.
he was
He was
fighting,
good.
man. He came to win. He just didn't have it, man. You don't have like when that was a good fight. He earned a lot of respect from me. Cause remember, I was calling that fight. I was like, damn, he about to get stopped.
Yeah.
In the third round, he looked like he was ready to get stopped, but he rolled it out. He was fighting, man. He was
Yeah.
fighting, you know. So
Well,
kudos to him, man.
I wanted to ask you what you think about Laura though, man. You think it's time him to
Yo,
give it up?
listen, man. He fought a. I wish that dude wasn't dirty, man. That was the fight that I was looking forward to seeing, because that was going to really put a stamp on the middleweight division. The winner of that fight would have had 3 belts. I was
Yeah.
looking forward to that fight, man. But I think Laura, dude he fought. That's the guy that beat Swift Hurd. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to offend anybody, man. It's a Justice League fight, man. I don't like Justice League fights, man. That's why I was saying if he would have fought dude, that would have been a good fight, because now we really get a good sense of where he's at, man. I'm saying when these guys got to fight top ranked guys, man. They don't want to because they get exposed, man.
That's facts. Yeah.
They get exposed, man. It's like when you fight in the Justice League. I'm gonna use basketball because I was nice at ball, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to be nice at one park, right? If you're that nigga's nice, yeah, you go to the next park and get stepped on. That's how you know when niggas is nice. If your name rings out at this park, and then your name rings out at that park, and your name rings out at this park, that's how you know you're nice.
You're nice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
if you only getting down over here in your little league, it's like all right. And that's why see they don't never call me out because I know these niggas, man. I'd be like, yo, fam, you be getting beat up in the gym, fam. That's why you give it up how you give it up. When you fight other niggas from other networks and promotional companies, because they all get down together.
Yeah.
They all get down together. That's why whenever I be saying certain shit about certain dudes, they be like, nah, man, yo, chill. He saw us knows. He was there. He knows what he's talking about.
Facts.
He seen me get beat up. Yeah, he seen me quit sparring. Word, nigga, you quit, nigga. You nice over there. I ain't gonna front. You nice on that circuit, but when you get in there with a nigga that ain't from that circuit, you don't move the same, brother. That's why, I said what I said a couple weeks ago. I was like, somebody's getting exposed. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I wasn't spot on, man, I'll get on my Joe Dini. I got it on tape, right? I got it on tape, man. I wanted them. The link is in the chat too. Call me out, nigga. I got it on tape. Call me out. I said it. Somebody was getting exposed, man. Somebody is getting exposed, man.
Yeah.
I wish dude that popped dirty. But maybe listen, he popped dirty for a reason. He might have knew he couldn't fuck with Laura, man. Laura could fight, bro.
He can.
Laura listen, he got jerked because they said he was running and he's one of the original dudes that beat Canelo up, man.
Yeah, he did.
Dude could fight. That's why I wanted to see that fight with him and Janabek. Even though he's 40 plus something years old, he can still fight, man. But I knew he was gonna. Look, what we say in boxing, and you probably know this now too, because you be doing your boxing thing. He carried that dude last night.
He did.
That's what we call carrying him. If I had Joe Dini here, Joe Dini would be like, "Yo, I'm gonna carry you, but if you get out of line, I'm gonna put you down." Right? That's what Laura. Yo, cause listen, yo, the 12th round, yo, Laura could have been stepping on that nigga like that, man.
Yeah. He
He
knocked
just
him
looked
down
like,
in, I think,
yo,
the first round. And
yo,
then I
that
thought
nigga,
it'd be over then, but he was like,
nah,
I be thinking these fighters be like, man, I need rounds because
nah,
like the
that's what
business
he
side
did.
of it, huh?
That's what he did. That's exactly what he did. See,
Because
you learning the game.
because
He
the
got,
business
he got,
side of it, they won't give him an opportunity to fight because they
yeah,
be scared. If he look too good, they gonna stall you out. Like they ain't gonna give you fights. So he was like,
yeah.
let me go and get some rounds,
Yeah,
and
that's what he
because
did. He
yeah,
knows over there them niggas be inactive for years, and he don't know
mm-hmm,
when he might get back in the ring. He got his
mm-hmm,
rounds. Not only that, he was on him and his man was on code, right? He knew he could have stepped on that nigga, but he was like, yo, they Spanish brothers. He's like, yo, I'm gonna carry you, homie. Well,
yeah,
because look, yo, check this out. Pay attention. This is the game. Motion talk over here. My man Gonzalez is gonna get another fight now. Watch.
oh yeah,
Because he won 12 rounds with Laura. He's resilient. He's tough.
yep,
He's gritty. He'll get
yep,
another opportunity now, man. See, we give out the game over here, man.
yeah,
We give out the game. That's all that was. Oh, he won 12 rounds with Laura. He got up in the 12th. He got dropped in the first. That looks good for him,
yep.
you know?
Spot on, right there. Yep.
Yeah.
So I did want to talk about a little bit about the Roach. I mean, he had a draw, but it was a lot of talking with Gary Antoine about him calling him out after the fight. So
Yeah.
or I don't know if it was a call out, but he said something. Lamont said something towards him. So it's really getting to me. It's really getting hot. I don't know what's going to go on, but at 140, it's getting really hot in that division. I see.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna say this. You know my relationship with the Russell brothers, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna break it down like this. I'm biased, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if we from the same section, neck of the woods, and we never worked, well, what's up with that, dude? Why you never got no work with me, right? And we both elite, right? And I'm known to work with everybody. If you need rounds, I'm pulling up. We could get
Yeah.
iron sharp as iron. Why me and you never locked in?
Yeah.
Why we never locked in?
Yeah.
The gym's open. That's how real fighters have that policy. Yo, the gym is open, nigga. This ain't YouTube boxing. Come to the gym.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. Come to the gym, right? Get it off, right? Come to the gym, nigga. Come to the gym, nigga. Get it off,
All
right?
right.
Get it
Yeah.
off. A lot of niggas be knowing where gyms is at and this that. They ain't pulling up, man. You know?
Yeah. They're not doing that. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, niggas ain't pulling up, man. You know, shit sounds good. Like I said, we live in a day and time now where if you just put something on the internet, a spin, and the right people talk about it, it'll get traction. But the real know what's up. Pull up to the gym.
Yeah.
Why you not coming to the gym? Why you, why you not? What happens in the gym stays in the gym. Come to the gym.
Yeah.
Why? You don't want to come to the gym because you're liable to get beat up. And then that's just that shit gotta sit on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
would have been a good fight, man. But they still might eventually lock up down the road. Cause like I said, Lamont Rose just got draws. But the
Yeah.
thing that
No. Yeah.
he gotta worry about, and what I like what you were saying is he's getting beat on too much, man.
Yeah.
Like fights like that sit on you. Like what you was just saying, oh, He beat him at his own style, but that shit is gonna sit on him. Look, he has a broken hand now.
Yeah, that was bad,
Yo, look,
man.
look. Truth be told, look, I give it raw and uncut over here. His hand might not never be the same now, man. When you fracture your hand, his hand might not be the same. I'm not wishing that on him, but this is boxing, man.
Yep.
This is boxing. Look at Shakur. Shakur still got hand problems, man.
He does. He's still fighting tough, man.
Right.
So
All it takes is for your shit to get fucked up one time, and sometimes it never be the same. Never be the same, man.
that is true, man. You know that the top guy, Floyd Mayweather, tell you about that. Everybody looked up to
All the
him.
time. All the
They look
time.
up to him.
Once his hands weren't brittle, they stayed brittle. That's a fact.
Yep.
But see,
Yep.
these old dumb niggas that talk box, they don't know shit. Shut up, nigga. Shut up, man. Niggas don't be knowing nothing, man. They don't be knowing nothing. Yo, I'm telling you, 2 weeks, Devin Haney exposed them niggas, man. A lot of niggas need to just go hide somewhere. They don't even need to talk boxing, man. Wow.
Man, I'm telling you, Sauce. Man, it's the YouTube. You right, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's crazy.
That's why you see, I had to switch it up, man. Like I do my boxing, but I come on here and talk about trending shit now, man.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Trending topics. I can't to me, boxing is just polluted, man. It's too many boxing niggas in the bushes. Like nigga, you can't even fight, nigga. Stop talking about this shit. You don't know what you talking about. Peace to the
Yeah.
family and all this stuff. Like, you niggas don't know what y'all talking about, man. And then all you doing is putting out poison. You
Yeah.
just putting out poison.
Yep.
And then dumb niggas just listen to you, is
Yep.
indulging in that poison, and they're gonna come across me and get killed.
Mm-hmm. They go
Because
right.
they're gonna think I'm like you, and I'm gonna fuck one of them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
They
gonna I'm
come
gonna
at
be
you.
on I'm gonna be on one of my days, and they're gonna think, oh no, I will fuck you up, man.
No, because they gonna listen to the poison, man, and they gonna come at us or you thinking that it's sweet and it's man, you'll destroy them like
Yeah.
you know how we do.
Them niggas is cartoons, man. They gonna be like, yo, man, I was just a cartoon. Like, yo, so so go over there with the cartoons, man. You don't see me indulging in no cartoon activities, man. I stay dangerous, nigga. I stay around young fighters. I'm in the gym. I like that shit. I lift weights. You know, you niggas talk about all this physical activity, and all I ever see you niggas do is drugs. Like, you niggas is fiends, man. Like, you
Yeah,
niggas is straight online fiends, man.
things, yeah.
Word.
You
Like,
straight up, you active, man, and that's what it is, man. A lot of kudos to you, Sauce, man. You stay active, and you 46, but hey,
oh,
man, shit, you young
listen.
buck, man,
I
young
just
buck.
listen. You stay dangerous so you don't have to get dangerous, man. But these
Hey, I
niggas,
like.
these niggas don't realize that shit till they come across me, and I press the line on them. Like, yo, what was that about?
Mhm.
And then I back that thing out on him. Like, oh shit, what is this? Hey, like, what is it? What was you gonna do to me, nigga? Huh? Fuck you say you was gonna do to me? And I'm supposed to take that lightly? Like, come on, man. You niggas is
Man.
characters, man. Like my homie said, man, leave these character niggas alone, man. That's why
Mhm.
I had to switch the content up, man. Cause niggas be on character mode,
It's
man.
fire, man. Fire right now, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. It's fire right now, man.
Yeah,
You need to
man.
give your flowers. Stop hiding in the bushes, man. For real,
Man, you
man.
know they ain't coming out the bushes, man. Cause now we killing a cartoon game, man. And I appreciate you with the thumbnail. See, that's what they wanted, right? They said they
Yeah.
want artwork, which I got. Shout out to CW thumbnail. They want a story, which
Yeah.
is the Shanewz boxing editorials. That's the
Yeah.
story.
The the whole story, not half stories, because I watched
Listen.
something today. I watched something today, Sauce man, and I was like, "What this nigga just said?" Like he's at a half story. He didn't say the whole story, and I'm like, "Man, we don't roll like that." You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So
listen. When I do this, what we're doing now, these are the reactions. These is our opinions. When I go on my channel now, all that content that I've been putting out, that is the actual videos. Because I have a team with me now. So these are the videos that I send to my people, right?
mhm,
Like how I hit you up and I was like, yo, can you give me the guys in the bushes watching? And then we go back over it and I'd be like, oh, I like that artwork. Thank you. That's what I do now. I'd be like, yo, you see this video? I send them the video. I'll be like,
yeah,
listen to the literature, right? Because these motherfuckers always be saying, "Oh, where you get that from?" I want you to take exactly what he said. That's how I broke down that Earl Spence one I just showed.
yeah,
Those were Earl Spence's words. So there's no miscommunication.
right,
That's what he said. Oh, when he set it off, Terrence Crawford didn't say nothing then. That he says that.
yeah,
So when I put out my literature on this, it's not, oh, why you say that? No, I am requoting what he said and
facts,
putting my source on it now. And it's cool when they do it, huh? But it's a
yeah.
problem when I do, right?
And
That's
like you
all
like
that
you
is.
hit that right on the butt. I said I bet Sauce gonna get that
Oh yeah.
with the De La Hoya,
Oh yeah.
and the Crawford. That nigga
Yo,
thought he was trying to get past somebody with that hypocrite
yo,
shit.
I
That
had
what
that
you said.
I had that since Thursday. I got a team with me now. So I was like, yo, I'm not even gonna throw that out on Thursday. I said I'm gonna save it for the weekend. I put out what he said first, right? You see, I do this. I have a media company, so I put out everything that De La Hoya said first. Terrence Crawford should have paid. Oh, you got monopoly money now. You're moving funny. Damn. Okay, that's how you feel. Kudos. I even did the little live on it. They keep reiterating that and showing it. And then this weekend I put out, damn, remember when you was on Shannon Sharp and the Ring magazine? Yo, the Ring magazine was the belt. And you buy
Oh
your own
shit.
belt.
Sorry.
Why pay for the belt? I buy my own belt. Damn, you switched up quick.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
That was him. That was De La Hoya. Then he just switched up. Like I said, money you do that, man. Terrence Crawford made 50 M's. Niggas
Yep.
start getting money. You ain't supposed to get that type of money. They feel some type of way, man.
Yeah, they
Like I
try to
said,
put their hand in the
when Bud was only fighting for 4 and 5 million and $6 million, it's cool. You know, they really felt some type of way when he fought Earl Spence and made big dollars. But then this Canelo money was really different because out of all the guys that fought Canelo, and look, I'm sharing this now, the 1 minute 48 mark, right? None of them seen the type of money that Terrence seen. Caleb Plant, I think roughly from 8 to 10 million. Same thing with Charlo, 7 to 9 million. You
yep.
know, I think Danny Jacobs got about 15. But Terrence Crawford 50 million. And he won. See, all these other guys fought Canelo, got
I
a
lost.
lot of
Yeah.
good money, but they lost.
Yeah.
Terrence got good money and won. So they feeling some type of way, man. They
Yep.
feeling some type of way.
And I wanted to come on here just for one more thing, and
Cook, man.
I
Nah, this
I I
cook,
I,
cook.
I don't want you to be I don't want to be messy about it, but with
Do
the
you.
PVC, with
This
the
is set your
PVC,
Sunday.
with the PVC,
Yes.
man. I already know. I always say it's the business of boxing. So that's all I'm gonna say about the Roach and the Cruz fight as well, Sauce, because uh, you know, they trying to say that they're champions, like Pitbull Cruz and Tank Davis and stuff like that. So that's their business of boxing. So basically, like a politics, but I get it. So you know, um, I just wanted to say that to you, and I know so that's all I'm saying. So
Yeah, they gotta protect their brand. You
right,
know, they gotta protect their brand. Cause Earl Spence ain't fighting no time soon.
man, he gone, man. I don't
They
care if
don't. They
Malik
don't.
get
They
mad
don't
at
really
me.
have
I,
like. I'm glad. That's a great point you brought up. Right. Who are their fighters right now? They're star fighters, right? You have Gary Antoine Russell, who's like right
yeah,
there on the verge. He's not really a crossover star, but they had him out there. Tank Davis, star, but he's like he got all type of shit going on right now, right?
mm-hmm,
David Benavidez,
yeah,
great fighter. Is he a star? It's
nah,
like it's still right here, right?
yeah,
Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, Adrian Broner, the Charlo brothers. These guys are all respectfully, their heydays is over.
yeah. You right. Facts. That about eight of them.
Yeah. So all they really got right now in the forefront, Roach, Rowley, Gary Antoine Russell,
Yeah,
Tank Davis,
and Pitbull Cruz too. He in there.
Cruz. They they gotta protect their brand.
Yeah,
They gotta protect their brand. They don't have look then when you look at top rank, they talk about them, but top rank has young champions
yeah,
on the verge that could really make moves. Abdullah Mason,
yeah,
right? Xander Zion, y'all don't like him. People don't like him, but he has a whole country behind him. He's about to
yeah,
fight a unification fight,
yeah,
right? That's those are two youngins. I think one is 22, the other's 21. Champions. Didn't look. See how they moving Oshaki Foster? He's not a champ. I mean, he's not a star, but look how they push him.
yeah. They
He's one.
good.
Yeah, he's one of their champions. Then they got young Shushu right there on the verge. He's an interim champion
Mm-hmm.
that's probably going to be elevated. Right. So their roster, one thing about top ranks roster from the business standpoint, the business model, they are always recycling and having the guys ready. Well, like I just ran down with PBC, is Roach, Gary Antoine Russell,
Mm-hmm.
Tank Davis,
Mm-hmm.
David Benavidez, and Rowley. They have yet to replace dudes, and they don't even have no young hitters.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, where's the young hitters? You guys don't even have them because you wasn't developing them. You know, all your winos and guys over there, they're on the back nine. They're out. You see that like that. That's why, respectfully, when you asked me earlier in the week, I was like, well, I don't want to talk about Wilder. Respectfully,
No, I
you
just
know, nah. I'm just saying, like, Wilder, listen, Wilder's 40 something years old. Where's the young heavyweights that's going to carry the torch over there?
I like how you break things down. That's all I wanted to say because Usyk called him out because he called him out, and I was like, I have to be
Yeah,
eyes
nah,
sometimes,
yeah,
sauce.
that's a business move. Wilder's the
Yeah,
safest threat.
yeah, facts.
Fight Wilder instead of fighting one of them young boys that might get in there and bust his head open. Them young boys are strong right now. Usyk is kind of old, man. He like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I could touch Wilder. Wilder's washed. Wilder,
yeah.
Wilder get in there with Malik Scott and do the Michael Jackson. Try to do a spin move. Oh, man.
But it didn't take you 3 hours to break down that though. That's what all I'm saying. So
man.
You talk to these niggas on YouTube, they take them about 3 or 4 hours to break down
Man,
what
them
you
niggas
trying to
want,
get across.
yeah, yeah, them
So
niggas went crazy when Wilder jumped back out there, but Wilder knew what was up. King, man, that nigga, man, wow, listen, man, they did Wilder dirty, man. Yo, after Wilder started losing, they threw him
yeah,
over
man.
there to BLK Prawn. They did him dirty, bro.
Yeah,
He didn't have the AJ deal. Well, like, hey, yo, AJ got his head hit a couple times. He was still getting big marquee fights and
man.
paydays.
Yeah, he had Eddie Hearn, and that's why Eddie Hearn be making sure to protect his fighters, his
Yeah. Nah,
his money.
CW, I got now. I got to be devil's advocate. What you mean? Wilder had the LDBC. He was their king.
Man,
Yeah, what
LBC,
you mean?
LBC, man, they be flipping on each other. So I ain't tripping out them what they be talking about, man.
That was their king, man. They had him. They was backing him.
Yeah, yeah.
You heard? Like,
Man, come on, man. They be flipping, man. They be flipping their draws, man. Come on, man.
them niggas be in the bushes too, man. Them niggas, yeah, them niggas be militant online radicals in the bushes.
Yeah, yeah.
You niggas don't push no lines for no fighters, man.
Nobody. They
Stop,
be flipping, man.
stop it, man.
They be flipping. I like, damn.
Stop it, man. They be
I
man.
bet, like I've been on, like I said, I've been on YouTube about 6, 7 years now, man, and I said a lot of stuff, sauce, man. Those guys, man, the mighty
Them niggas,
LBC, whatever. Man, come on.
them niggas is on. Yeah, them niggas is online bullies are cowards. If you a
Yep,
coward, them niggas will bully you, man.
yep, facts, facts.
Well, them niggas that get you, I ain't gonna hold you. If you are online chump, yeah, they gonna eat you up, man. They're gonna bully you. They're gonna have you on depression. But if you on your dumb shit with them niggas be like, yo, fam, it's just the internet. Don't go there, fam. They be like, yo, don't go there, fam. It's just the internet. It's just boxing. It's just boxing. Wow. But if you get, if you get on your shit like, nigga, I'm ready to die too. What's up, nigga?
What's
That's
up?
what we
Let's get
doing.
it.
That's what we doing. Let's go. Word. Let's go. I'm with it, man. That nigga's like, yo, fam, it's just the internet. Don't do it. It's boxing. Word.
Facts.
It's just
Yeah.
boxing. Them niggas is like, yeah, them niggas is like, oh boy. Old boy was running around telling niggas I was pussy. Like, it's like me and my man was speaking about that at work. He said, yo, I never heard nobody doing nothing to you, but you how you pussy, right? Like, yo, niggas that's usually pussy, there's reports on them out there. Like, yo, man, when that nigga got smacked up over here,
Hmm.
he got roughed up over here. That's it. You know, that's what happens to pussies, right?
Yep.
Well, you
That's
know,
what happens.
it's the internet, man. Niggas, like I said, it's a lot of niggas that be on the internet, they just be on drugs, fam.
Yep.
niggas, yo, the internet is the only place in the world where you could be an active drug addict and be cool.
Man,
Yo, and be cool. Like, nigga, you're a fiend. How are you cool?
facts, man. I don't get it, man. I do not
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. Like, nigga, you a fiend, nigga. Yo,
Damn.
you're only on the internet, man. Niggas could be online base heads and be cool. Like, where they do that at, man? No, that nigga needs help. That's look.
Yeah,
They will never give me my flowers, but I saved Earl Spence. I saved that nigga because I was the only one set tripping on that nigga. When he was on Fiend Business, and I was like, yo,
uh-huh.
what the fuck are you doing, nigga? What are you doing? Word. I was the only one. The rest of these niggas, they was like this. They was
Yeah,
they was
see
looking
shit.
the other
Yep.
way. Yeah, they was making excuses. I was like, nah, homie. I know you, nigga. What are you doing? That shit ain't cool, fam.
But that said that you was too late though, Sauce, because he got into that damn car accident, man. I hate when they bring that shit up, man. Like, nigga,
Well, nah, that yeah. Listen, I wasn't too late. That was God giving him his second chance. Because when he was out of pocket and all that, and then still after that, he was still out of pocket, right? They was always all these dudes was always covering for him. Oh man,
that's
he's just kicking it. He's just having a good time, right?
I can see it, man. They made a lot of excuses for him to me, man.
Now they didn't care because see, that's when a lot of these guys was making money off of him.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah. But you see now they can't make no money off of him.
man. Please, man. He went to the fight. Okay, I'm tired, man. He went to the fight. Okay, and I mean he ain't fighting, so I don't understand why everybody making a big deal. Errol Spence said, man, like
Now yeah, listen, that's his angle right now. He will always be able to make appearances. So that's how he gotta run it up. As long as he stays clean, he'll be good. As long as he keeps showing up to the fights like that, but the moment, and I pray he don't go that route. The moment he backslides and gets on his Adrian Broner and be out of body or out of pocket again, it's over for him. Yo, as long as he shows up to the fights clean and not under the influence or nothing, he'll always be good because they
'cause I look
built him up.
I
The
look at
only
him.
loss that he really had is Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, but it's how he got beat up though. For me, man, like
Man,
I
yo,
I see
it
fighters,
was bound to happen. It
I
was
see
bound to
fighters get
happen.
beat up. Yeah, but I see people get beat up all the time. But I don't mean I'm gonna give up on them. But I'm just saying, like, man, he look kind of I don't want to say washed, but he look like he old, man. Like
He's
he getting
done.
old to me.
Yo, listen,
That's
yo,
what I'm
look,
saying, Sauce. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like he looked
yeah,
done.
he's done. He been done because see, he was done from the car crash, and they don't want to admit it, but maybe one day when it's all over, they're gonna admit it. He was done after the car crash, but they sold, they made their deal, and they tried to act like he was still the goods, and they knew he wasn't. He fought Danny Garcia and Ugas, and then they tried to run with the fake plays narratives forever.
Right.
But he was done. And he told this. Look, maybe I'll do a piece on that, but I ain't gonna do it now. I'll do it eventually. He told. Remember when he did the interview and he was like, "Oh man, my body was hurting,
Yeah. Huh?
things was still hurting, nigga. You was done." But you let them sell a lie to you, and then you believed that lie and ran with that lie. But you told, oh, my body was hurting. Remember, this nigga lie.
I
No
remember that.
broken bones. Remember, yo, no broken bones.
I was
All
in the
them lies.
hospital.
All them lies, man. Lies. Shit caught up to him, man.
And then people was thinking that what I didn't like the narrative out there was when they were saying that Towns was trying to jump on Spence back then when he was in the hospital. I said, man, I remember Terrence told that nigga that nigga was missing a couple screws in his brain, and he kind of like he dismissed it. But
Yeah,
niggas
they didn't
forget
want.
about that shit.
Yeah,
They
they was
forget
in.
about that.
They was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I just don't like talking about this shit because it's like it's over. Terrence Crawford already baptized him. But yeah, they was in Tulsa, Oklahoma when that nigga was still strong. When he was still
Mm,
strong. Yo, Terrence Crawford had his shooter with him. He had his man, a little light skinned nigga. It was
yeah,
just him and Bud, right? Yo, EJ had the goof troop with him, a whole bunch of yes niggas, goofy
yeah.
niggas. Yo, Terrence Crawford had one thorough nigga with him, ready to get busy. If it was going down, that nigga would have took down like 4 of them niggas. The other 8 niggas would have ran. They would have just left, right? Yeah. And Bud told him then, right? Yo, Bud told him then, yo, when I beat you down, they're gonna say you was weight drained and you stayed in
Mm-hmm.
the division too long. Yo, Bud would have ate him up then, but it would have been a better fight then. But Bud would have ate him up then because
Mm-hmm.
Earl Spencer's teachings was dumber and dumber. Derrick James is trash, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
He's trash. We seen it last night, man.
Yep, I saw it,
Yo,
man.
Frank Martin got with my cousin. Yo, that
There
nigga
we
was
go.
yo, he looked at deadly, fam.
Yeah,
Deadly.
he looked good, man.
Yo,
He
deadly.
looked
And he
good,
was
man.
getting proper instructions in the corner. Yo, Buddy didn't say, yo, go do the EJ. Yeah, he yo, yo,
Yeah, he
he
was
didn't
turning.
tell him to do, yeah, he didn't
He was
tell him to
turning
do
that
move
guy, man.
in the
He was
hurry.
doing good, man.
Well, he told him, yo, move to the left. Get out of his range. Yeah, he was coaching him. This
Yep.
nigga always tells niggas to do shit that you never heard. Do the wobble, do the wobble. What? Yeah, that nigga used to turn into the Tasmanian devil in the corner, man. Like, what? What are you talking about, man? Word,
You
what are
know,
you
I
talking
was
about?
thinking, I was thinking about that fight last night too, and I was thinking if he did have Derrick James, would he have fought like that nigga like he did Tank Davis, like go in the
Exactly.
corners and shit, like
Exactly.
stupid ass shit that you shouldn't be doing in a fight. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. He
he
would have
looked
been,
real
yeah, listen,
good.
man. Yo, he
He
would
looked
have
real
been dumb.
good.
He would have been dumber and dumber, man. Word. He, he would have been dumber and dumber, man. That nigga would have
And
been,
that
he
was
would have been,
my bad.
no, no, go
Hello.
ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead,
that
go
was a
ahead.
good. It was a good setup knockout. Sauce,
Word.
man.
Yo, they
That
worked
shit
on it.
was
Yo, you
that
heard
shit
what he
was.
told you. You heard what he said. Yo, we worked on this in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
The jabs, the athleticism. He looked good, man. He looked
Yeah.
good. His confidence is there too, man. I'm happy
Yeah.
for Frank Martin, man. Because remember,
Yeah.
everybody thought I didn't like dude. They was like, "Oh, you a
Nah.
hater. You a hater, nigga. I don't hate on no fighters, nigga. I don't hate on fighters. I hate on suckers. If I know you a sucker, a bitch ass nigga, a gatekeeper, a dry hater, yeah, I hate on you because you hate on the game, nigga. You a bitch nigga.
Facts.
I don't hate on no fighters because it's hard to be a fighter. What them niggas
It
do for
is,
a
man.
living is hard. That shit ain't easy. The niggas that
Yeah.
take it easy, you see what happens to them. They get beat up and exposed. Yeah, they get exposed, nigga.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you don't play boxing. A lot of these niggas be trying to play boxing. They be on the internet gimmicked out playing boxing. All the niggas that play boxing, eventually that shit catches up to them and they get beat up.
Facts. Facts.
They
Yep.
get beat up. And then niggas be like, when they get beat up, niggas come on here and make excuses. Yo, what happened? Nah, that nigga wasn't like that. He was playing. Yeah, he was play fighting. He was playing, man. That's why I be telling Namani and them all the time in the gym. Like, yo, nigga, you don't play in that ring, man. You gonna get hurt.
Yep.
When you get in that ring, niggas ain't playing. It's the hurt business. Niggas is trying to hurt you, man.
Real bad. Yeah.
You know? That's why
He
I tell you,
killed.
remember me and you was talking behind the scenes, CW? I was like, man, I'll punch that nigga in his stomach. I hit that nigga in his throat, nigga. You think it's a game, nigga? I won't even
Right.
punch you in your I won't even punch you in your face, nigga. I'll punch you in your throat, nigga. Yeah, you won't even be able to breathe. Like, you think this shit is a game, nigga.
Uh,
I'm gonna hit you somewhere where your body's gonna stop functioning. You're gonna be like, damn, what was that? Yeah, this is what it is, man. Yeah, this is what it is, man. It's the hurt business, man.
Facts, man.
Word.
That's for real.
Nah, it is, man. These niggas be playing, man. They cartoon characters, man. Cartoon characters on drugs, man. In the bushes. Yeah, them niggas be in the bushes high, man. They was in the bushes watching us right now, man. Just
Oh, you
high.
know that you're listening.
Yeah, high,
Hold on up. Hold
high.
on up. Mm-hmm.
Niggas be high, man. Nigga, yeah, you ever watch Above the Rim, CW?
I love that movie, man.
Yeah, yeah, them niggas was nutso. Remember
Oh
nutso?
shit.
Nutso flew off the roof trying to, you know what I'm saying? He flew off the roof, man. Trying to be like Tom Shepard, man. That's how these niggas be trying to be like Sauce, getting high in rooms, nigga. Come out that room, go get some air, nigga. Go get some air. Go get some air, nigga. Your big homie know me, nigga. Ask them niggas about me. I had them niggas jumping fences, nigga. Niggas that jump the fence, nigga. I had my man say, y'all air this motherfucker out, man. I air it out, man.
That's facts, man. Motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Man, I did watch the a little bit of the Tim Bradley live stream, man. I kind of disappointed in what he was talking about, man. So I had to watch that fight by him.
Yo,
Huh?
Bradley's smart. Yo, Bradley's smart. He's a very intelligent man. He's mastering this shit. He's mastered it. He's a character on here, man.
I watched it though, man. I was like, I don't know what you talking about, man. I
He's yeah,
watched it for myself, man. I was like,
he's a
nah.
character. Tim Bradley's a character on here now. He's smart. He knows the game. He knows the majority of the YouTube content creators are dumb. They're dumb. Rest in
Yeah,
peace. Yo, rest in peace to Roger Mayweather. Roger Mayweather said, "Y'all niggas don't know shit about boxing, man." Yeah, they're dumb, man. Niggas is
yeah.
dumb.
He used to break it down though. He tried
Oh,
to give little tips of what boxing's all about, but
Roger was
it go
efficient.
over your
Yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah. I met Roger, man. I had the privilege of kicking it with him when I was in Vegas, right before he really took a turn for the bad. They thought, look, they thought I was from Texas. He thought I was from Texas. I was like, nah, I'm from New York, man.
Yeah,
Roger was cool, man.
yeah. Damn, I wish I could have met him, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he was good, man.
I
Yeah,
met Floyd a couple times, so
yeah. I never met Floyd personally, but I met his dad. I kicked it with all of them when I was in Vegas that time. His dad,
man,
Roger.
his dad was a riot. I
His
know he
dad is
was.
cool as hell. His dad is kind of, he's older now. He's going through shit too.
Yeah,
It was
my,
cool. I'm about I went to the Mayweather gym like every day when I was in Vegas. That used to be my shit. I used to just go up there and just kick it.
those
That
was the
shit,
main. That was the main fighters over there, though, right? At
yo,
one
that's when it was
point,
popping. Yeah, yeah, when it was popping. Right? It used to be everybody used to be there. It used to be popping. Now,
with
now that shit, nobody really trains out there like that, yeah. Like
yeah,
after Floyd kind of retired, it like fell off. Like when Floyd was fighting, that was the spot. Everybody was pulling up because they was trying to get on. And then when he retired, it was like
yeah,
it really wasn't the gym. Look, one thing I like about Vegas, it's easy to get there. I was taking a bus because it's right there in Chinatown. It's right
it's
there.
right there, man. Yeah,
I was taking the bus, right? Because look, I'm from the city, man. I know how to move, man. I was taking the bus all the time, going right there, just kicking it. And I'll just take the bus back to the strip and do me. Word. I was doing me. I was in Vegas, man. You couldn't tell me I wasn't from Vegas. I was just out there and shit.
hell yeah.
I like Vegas. And then we came back the next time. Forget about it. That's when I was rolling with the rush. I was up. Me and Molly, we had the Benz. I was taking Molly over there to spar. I had wheels now, man. I was wheeling and dealing. but I knew the land. You know what I'm saying? I knew the
Hell yeah.
land. We was running all around Vegas. We was at Henderson. You know, we was moving. But I remember when I first was out there, I didn't have no what's the name. But I like the thing I like about Vegas, the how the buses run out there. The buses is
And
good money.
it's cheap
Especially,
too, man. So,
especially if you know how to move. If you know how to move and you know you ain't afraid of public transportation, you straight. But if like I said, if you one of these room raider type of niggas, you, you ain't coming outside. You ain't coming outside, man. You know you gonna talk all that crazy shit, but you ain't going nowhere, man. You ain't going nowhere, man. Niggas got a million stories but can't show one. Yo, show that shit. Show that shit, man. But yo, CW, I'm gonna let you close this out, man. Look, they let me rock. I had it for 2 hours. I've been in here for 2:15, but I seen they just gave me the signal. So
oh, okay.
yeah, I gotta break the equipment and shit down, man. But I'll let you close us out, man. Close us out, man. Look, I had on my Beetlejuice shirt for these niggas. Y'all always call me Beetlejuice. Here it is, man. That's Beetle. Look, Beetlejuice boxing, man.
Beetlejuice. Ain't no Beetlejuice.
Nah.
But I'm close it up. Hold on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, take your time. Close us out, man.
Yeah, man. Man, y'all know this is Shanewz boxing. Best in the business. The realest
Right.
content on YouTube or
That's right.
and
Born
active.
Yeah.
And you know, it's the it's the SHANEWZ.
That's right. With
And
CW thumbnails. Don't forget about CW thumbnails, man. Get yourself your flowers, man.
man, CW's thumbnails all day, every day, you know. And you know, Sauce keeps keep staying active, man. Handling your business, man.
Of course, man. Anything else
And
is uncivilized.
you want my spot flash?
You want my swap flash? Yeah, you want my swap flash? Facts, man.
And thanks for letting me come on too, Sauce, man.
I,
I
I
appreciate
appreciate listen,
your
man.
time, man.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. CW thumbnails. Thank you for all the artwork, man. The artwork got them in the bushes, man. But I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for coming to the table, man, and being a major part of the success of the source. You know, because without those thumbnails, the stories don't come together, right? Because that's what they always was wanting, the stories. So now we have the artwork and we have the stories coming together. So I want to salute you for that, brother. Thank you.
Oh, you welcome, man. All day.
Yeah.
And my dog. All right, so I have to go, man.
Appreciate you, CW. Corey, what's going on, Corey? We about to wrap it up, man. Shout out to CW. Said I didn't call the draw, but I had Pitbull. And I said, yeah, it could have won either way, Corey. It was an either way type of fight, man. You know, it's how you seen it. There's a lot of swing rounds, but it is what it is, man. But salute to everybody that pulled up today. Look, this was a 2 hour, 20 plus minute live stream of content, motion talk, media, marketing, management. Yeah, Shanewz Boxing LLC, man. Serious inquiries only. You know the saying, you do have options. How is the content looking now?
Guys, and then they can explain. But then, being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt
business.
Hey, you know the vibes, man. Thank you.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Toon with Hello. I'm a top ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.